Greetings once more. Well now, it's interesting to see that there are dangers deep in that tower. The Black Tower. A place of chaos. Drawn from another world. Torn forth into ours. A place of death. Of course, our pirates went there for glory. A powerful magic sword. Proving themselves greater and worthy of the titles of pirate lords yet again. Something. A beast. A fallen queen lies there. And she's not happy about imprisonment. So, the question becomes, diplomacy, violence, or something else? It's hard to say, but our pirates are going to have to quickly think, for the creature before them is not something to be trifled with. So, sit back, we'll order another round, and let's continue our tale of our pirates. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Buccaneers, the Shackled Sea. Hope everyone's having a great day on Wednesday. Yes, if you missed last week, they battle with a bunch of clip-offs, which are unpleasant.
Disgusting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Horrific.
What are they, clip-offs with clip-ons?
No.
Why do you keep saying this joke? Joe, you can't say the same joke.
It's
like,
I would have accepted if you
Good
alternated with the clip art joke, because it sounds kind of like that, you know.
He said it like 3 times today.
Well, clip on and clip art are two different things, and you have to alternate.
I know.
Yeah,
It's a good bit.
You know.
I
It's a
like to
dad
beat
joke.
it. I like to beat a dead horse.
You
That's
were
rude.
beating that horse a
They
lot.
shouldn't. That's animal abuse. What are you,
Well, it's already dead.
Are you
In
Hollywood
fact,
in the
I take its
1970s?
own leg off and beat it with it.
Are you making glue?
No, just beating a horse with a horse.
It's a waste.
a
You're not
waste
gonna
of
eat
horse.
that horse.
Mm-hmm.
It's a delicious horse you're wasting.
So yes, these are creatures that come from the abyss that are older than demons. Yes, demons, the thing that rule the abyss. There was stuff before them. It was worse.
Yeah, then Chaos won.
They were pretty awful.
I guess technically evil won more than chaos, because demons are both chaotic and evil, but really lean more into the evil aspect of things, where clip-offs lean a little bit more into the chaos things.
I accept this.
I prefer Daemons.
Oh yeah, and technically speaking, these things believe in extinguishing all life in order to kill off demons, because
that's
when
fine.
mortality is dead, then nothing will give to the demon host, and they'll starve to death.
Sound logic.
Yeah. Kill off all the mortals so
Makes
nothing can
sense.
feed the demons. Yeah, then they get their home back. Everybody loves it. Everybody wins. No one wins.
Nobody wins. Well, clip-offs win.
Well, they might just die and get bored.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, something weird's going to happen. Anyway, let's go over to the map for a second as I show off this nice picture. And all the players can see this too again. Hi, everybody. Look, it's the Shrouded Queen. Isn't she beautiful?
She's like maybe the second worst thing we've seen. in Pathfinder.
Don't you just want to give her a French kiss?
Maybe Revia does.
Chester's volunteering, obviously.
She
He
looks like...
suggested.
They describe her as a hideous mix of eel, octopus, bat, and spider melded together in the body the size of an elephant.
That's a big
That's
elephant.
disgusting. I didn't realize that was her description. Oh my god.
Elephants are huge.
Yes, elephants are huge. And she is...
You know, it's an average size elephant, in fact.
Are her
Someone
legs
say.
winged? Does she have winged legs?
They kind of are winged legs.
They're spiked bat wings.
As I said,
Is she Batman?
By all known laws of nature.
Well, there's a problem with what you just said. Is she Batman?
Hey, who says the title of Batman can't be gender neutral?
Hey, dude, it's
Alright.
2023. She can be Batman.
Exactly.
Well, I don't think she can quite fit in the suit. I'll be honest.
She makes her own suit, obviously.
you have to help
She's
her get a
Batman.
suit.
It's
That's
tailoring
the,
it to keep, all right?
that's
Let's not get hung up on it.
that's the quest line she's going to give you. Give me a Batman suit. You have to get some. You have to invent spandex for her. Congratulations. Anyway.
No, we just get a giant circus tent, and there you go.
So yeah, you all fell down, or some of you fell down 50 feet through a kind of long tunnel into this chamber, which there are decorative stone rafters kind of over the top of it. A frieze between the vaulted ceiling and lower portion of the chamber depicts a chain of intertwining sea creatures and human bones. There's a large altar overlooking a fetid, brackish pool of stagnant water. I'll just move her out of the way for a second. She's over top of, this is the altar, where she's kind of, standing over it next to the pool. Because, honestly, she is huge. She kind of holds herself around the room. Also, I think she just kind of flies, does she? Let me check.
She's got wings. Hello.
Does she hover?
She might have, just...
She's got wings, technically.
It might be also, magic
I
flight
think it'd have
of
to be
some
more
kind.
magical flight, because unless she can tilt the wings,
she does
she would
have
fly
flight.
forward or backwards.
Okay, she's okay. She has the hover feet.
Okay. So she ate some burritos. Got it.
She just hovers?
She probably
just,
just hovers flying in this room just slightly above the
Yeah,
ground.
She's like tails. Those tentacles in the back just spin around like a helicopter.
Exactly.
This gets worse the more you talk.
Anyway, and of course at the bottom of the fetid pool of water, which is kind of right here, appears to be a black-bladed short sword impaled into the stone.
Fetid water.
Candace, did you say someone was fell?
Technically, you climbed down, and that's a form
Yeah,
of
we all
falling. I
climbed.
guess.
We didn't
well,
fall.
We fell off in a way.
I am
Yeah,
specifically levitating in the entrance, not
I ask
inside.
her, I guess as we're gonna go down to make this deal, can you move out of
Actually,
the
did you go
entrance
down?
hole so we can
She's
land?
out of the way of it. You would have had to
Where-
you would have encountered her when you got towards the bottom,
I
basically.
guess the entrance is like.
So
over
where
here.
so where are we at?
Yeah,
I guess
the
we're all
entrance
here.
would be in this area because it's right above this thing.
So-
Where, it actually probably
just
is
standing next there.
this square here probably is the entrance, which is very obvious why she couldn't squeeze out through it.
How tall is this room?
20 foot tall,
Okay.
so she fills a good portion of it.
What is with Pathfinder APs and hating range?
She's squished in here.
She probably is
For
actually
a long ass.
she's
time,
actually
too.
probably like clinging to part of the wall too, because honestly she can do that all
She's got
spidery.
spider legs.
She does have
kind of.
spiders / bat legs.
She probably smells horrific because she's been down here a very long time without a
I
bath.
think that's just
Why?
she smells horrific is
I
just
think they
the
just do that, man.
Period.
I think they
I
always
think she just smells.
She looks too fleshy.
she does look
Anyway,
very fleshy.
so we come down to commence our negotiations with this horrible.
Hi.
Hello. As we discussed, we're willing to make a deal with you. We wish a deal that seems amicable to both sides is we get the sword, and we can then banish you so you can leave this place. You go back to wherever you're from, or I guess we'll be from now.
Let me see if she actually has a language. I will check that. Give me a second here.
Horrific. It's just
Wait,
her
how was she
language.
talking to us
Awful.
last time?
Telepathically. Do any of you speak Abyssal?
I don't
No.
know.
Wait, I have
I
comprehend languages.
do not
That's about
speak
it.
Oh,
Abyssal.
I also have comprehend languages.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that counts.
I only speak Infernal.
Mm-hmm.
So, I realize she doesn't understand my words. I guess.
Yes.
I go through my languages just
actually,
in case.
she might be different. Give me a second because she was.
These are the languages I know. I will run through them.
Mortal once.
She was mortal once. Honestly, it was only 25 years ago, so she
So
probably
she
speaks
certainly has
Only
common.
25 years ago?
only 25 years.
25 years.
It's been a rough 25 years.
It has
Okay.
been a pretty rough
Nice.
25 years.
Man,
Math, not even once, guys.
So, you. She's gonna speak in the horrible, abyssal language to you, which just It sounds like, blood curdling from your ears, kind of. It's an awful language. It's not pleasant, but she's gonna speak it out for you. She's gonna converse nicely in a pleasant
buddy.
manner.
I can understand her. She can understand me.
Yeah, she can understand you.
At least I hear it in Common or Elven or whatever because I have comprehend languages.
It
now.
doesn't mean it doesn't feel terrible.
True.
You're like, oh God, what the hell are you speaking? Kind of thing. Like that's awful sounding. Anyway. You've come for the blade, yes.
Yeah, as I said, we can send you.
Remove it. Take it away.
Well, how about we just send you back? Right? Would that work? We could just banish you, and you can go. No.
Why not? I feel like
the blade.
What happens if I take the blade?
Magic.
What happens if I take the blade?
Free me.
free you.
What do you mean by free you? Like, what's gonna happen?
I can't leave this place.
And go where?
Yeah, if you're free, where are you gonna go?
First, I must feed my hunger. Then revenge against those who trapped me and turned me into this creature.
Okay, we all understand. I like revenge. I mean, a good vengeance plot. I've been there a couple times.
Hey, everyone else should place their tokens on the bottom floor.
Where should I place mine? I'm still in the tunnel levitating.
Probably
Here, I
like right
guess, in the air.
here.
That's right. Yeah, you took my
Put it
boots
right
didn't you?
here.
Yeah,
I did take your boots.
I'm gonna climb the back of Yaalkol on the way down.
Like, give yourself a little flying
Yeah,
thing on your
I
token.
can...
Maybe like a DC 0 rope.
What's the button you press to have a number on this?
Number pad.
I'm gonna put a 2 to signify I'm in like 20 foot in the air. And I guess I'll shove myself here.
So, and
the
who's
treasures
again?
here will be yours, Raiders. The sword
you
will
hate?
be yours.
Who do you hate again?
You would know.
No, Revia is just making sure. She's asking for clarification, just to be sure. Because we like those guys.
You don't know the people, though, actually.
No, but Norgoberg or whatever, right?
Norgoberg is a major religion.
Yeah, but we don't know if she's gonna go kill those people. We have no idea.
She would.
I don't really want them dead. I like
say-
them.
Give me a second to look up the name of the group again within Norgoberg, which was in this information.
Here and like.
That's
didn't
if the
help.
group still exists.
It's only been 25 years.
They might have all died.
They may have all died.
How come there's 2 tokens of
Just delete the other one.
Oh,
Tokens of who?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Quincy.
I'll be
Maybe
honest, I
she-
didn't see that token there.
maybe they just cast, I don't know, duplicate or something.
See, the
Sorry.
Selami wants to kill this thing because it sounds horrible to release it.
I mean, it's a bad idea to release it.
Yeah, I also don't trust it at all.
No, you should.
No, it's probably gonna eat us.
Yeah, that's what I feel.
Not the mod.
Feel that in my gut.
It wants to feed its hunger. I mean,
I feel like if we remove the sword, it might get more power.
or it also could
You
just go.
don't
Oh,
know.
I'll get out of here.
Yeah, we have no
sure,
idea.
And then I'll go eat your ship
Yeah.
because they're close by and full of yumminess.
I'll just offer the last deal of, hey, the only deal we'll do is if we banish you, okay?
Can I ready an action in case shit goes south like it's going to?
I
Cast
feel like
spell?
if things happen, that's just initiative.
Yes. You
In
kind
this sense,
would-
we're all ready to fight, right?
Yeah. There really isn't
I
like...
already have my.
Lost and swole.
oil, my oil of holiness or whatever we're calling it.
Like usually,
Oil
if everyone's
black
ready to
weapon.
fight, no one should have readied actions.
I just
Yeah.
like how Jester's response to like evil is like, I'm gonna grab some baby oil and just put it all over my body and my sword.
Well, it's a potion of blessed weapon, okay?
Not on my
Okay,
body, it's my sword. I'm not
the
oiling up
the
her.
Black Fingers.
Black Fingers.
Do we know who
They're
those are?
Norgarbite Holy Assassins.
Okay.
They're pretty cool.
But you do not know any Black Fingers, I will tell you.
That's okay.
Like the Church of Norgarbor you've met is it's like probably like a more minor one. I kind of say like it's a major religion, but it's a major religion in the sense there are a bunch of people that follow it. It's just that they aren't as well organized as something like the Church of Asmodeus, because the Church of Asmodeus, it's still lawful. It can show up in places. Norgarbor kind of is still, kind of a dick still. He's neutral evil.
So, I feel weird about letting you just go, ravage the world and shit. So, again, we'll let you go, but we'll have to banish you to whatever plane of existence you're from.
I am from here!
Well, like,
That's an
but-
excellent point.
I mean, like, now you're attached to.
I am still from here!
Well, let's see what happens. Can we test banishing you? See where you go?
I don't know if I want to test banishing, and then what if it just pops up 2 feet from our left?
I mean, that'd be impressive, honestly. I would be surprised. I don't know much about this, okay?
You popped
Is there
inside
like
you.
some sort of check that one of us can make, maybe religious folk, to see if you
This would be
become
planes.
a devil or evil?
I would certainly be playing.
Alright, roll a planes check. Honestly.
I feel like if you become an outsider like this,
It's
you're no
not a
longer
great check.
I'm logging back out. I'm sick and tired of rolling low sixes.
I understand your pain.
So do I. I mean, I spotted
it.
one track.
Get it.
Yeah, but those are like a high DC.
I was still. I get plus 22.
Yeah, but it's Pathfinder, Joe.
I
Um,
know.
DCs are in like their mid 30s
Okay.
at this point.
okay.
Which I
So,
would make it.
you have the spell Banishment, right?
I can get it, yeah.
You can get it. You don't have it, though.
Oh, you don't know it. Oh no.
no, wait, you don't-
I get through that feat.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you know it's properties.
Okay,
No,
then I would
don't.
say, yeah, you aren't sure how it works then.
It's on my list, but I don't have it yet.
Yeah, so that's the thing is, you're unsure. You don't know if it would send it back here or if it would banish it. So that's why it's like, you're guessing it would banish it to somewhere, maybe?
It banishes it to her original house that she grew up in.
That's not how it works.
Starts destroying her neighbors.
Okay, the seal prevents me from leaving. Your spell would be useless. Break the seal.
Is there like an inside check or something I can do to be like, is this true?
I don't. We can sense motive. I feel like it's gonna be really difficult to sense motive for that.
Yeah, I don't have any ranks and I have
You-
no wisdom.
I
don't.
can try.
What language is it speaking?
It's speaking Abyssal right now.
Oh,
Well,
I-
is it also
Okay,
telepathically speaking to us too,
No.
or only?
Okay, then I don't know what it's saying, so I can't.
Yeah, I
say
have
for
no
it.
idea what it's saying.
I rolled a 26.
Okay, let me take a look at this thing just to make sure for what it does.
I'm gonna start standing next to Yaalkol really quick.
You do it. Honestly, you just kind of try to. It's hard to read it. It's a very alien
Yeah.
creature, but certainly it has an expression that feels very
Human.
mortal. You know, it seems serious in what it says. Maybe it doesn't trust your banishment because it believes whatever seal has been preventing it from finding a way out. It hasn't been able to find a way out in 25 years. So
Hey.
it believes your ability won't work.
How about you let us try, okay?
You would tear me apart for your experiments.
You're not gonna get torn apart. That'd be how would that happen?
Dragging a creature through a seal is madness.
Are there like runes in the ground that like describe this seal?
No. You do not see a seal off the top of your head.
What if I cast detect magic?
All right. Beyond the normal magic that is in this tower, there is a second abjuration effect in this room.
Okay. Well, abjuration's usually things that like either come from a different plane, right? It's like
No.
No, that's conjuration.
Abjuration is the same exact magic you would put on the rock, on the material for the tower itself to help support it.
Oh.
It's basically
Defensive magic.
defensive magic is the best way to describe it. It's protective spells. They can create physical or magical barriers, negate magical or physical effects, harm trespassers, even banish a subject of this. But the thing is, banishment would be abjuration. Some of the banishments and stuff. It is in fact abjuration. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
Oh, also there is a effect on the pool of water itself. The brackish water with the sword in the middle of it. That would be... Let me just check here. Conjuration effect.
Oh. Conjuration effect.
You can roll... Is it spellcraft to identify after detect magic, I think?
Spellcraft.
Yes. So you can roll spellcraft on any of these. I will tell you, you are probably familiar enough at this point in time with the normal magic of the tower to recognize that, so you don't have to identify that. But there are two separate other auras in here.
The DC is 15 plus 1.
Also, there's a sword there, so that one you could try to identify. It's very magical.
Okay.
it's like an artifact, right?
It is like the most powerful magic item you have ever seen.
Yeah, it's probably an overwhelming aura.
Oh, okay. So will I go blind?
No.
Your eyes might hurt a little bit.
And
Yeah.
that's fine. I mean, I don't need to see things.
You need to wear sunglasses.
But it's magic. You need magic
But the
magic.
goggles give me a free use of identify, right? 3 uses of identify. now I
That
think
would
about
work on the sword for giving you the bonus for
Oh, the brackish water too, maybe.
Okay,
if you touch If it's
I
an
don't know.
object or an effect,
I
don't
wouldn't
know.
want to touch that
that
water.
one I would say probably not, but
You could perhaps touch the magical abreuatives. Giving suggestions, okay?
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and try to identify the sword first.
okay.
Just,
But you have to reach into the water for one.
No, you don't have to touch things to identify them.
no.
Oh.
Oh, wow, really? I rolled a 6?
Don't
That's
worry,
not
this is the one.
Okay, we're good. Okay, that's plus 10 though, because of identify.
So that's a 47.
Yes.
That's pretty high.
That is pretty high. Give me a
Is
minute.
it high
here.
enough to identify an artifact?
Finding that out. Honestly, 47 is actually high enough. So that wasn't already including the 10 that was on its own, right? Before the 10. Then give me a second to go to the page in which I have so Iger's Kiss. This okay. You understand its properties here, but there is something with the 47 I will pick up from you. You can understand this is technically divine. So effectively, this thing was given to the person that wielded it by a Herald of Norgabur. So, your god gives you a weapon. Mechanically, it's a short sword of the plane that 3 times per day can use to be cast Dimensional Anchor. Okay, that's pretty good. on a creature the sword has struck. And you can activate that as a swift action. So you stab something as a swift action, Dimensional Anchor. If it's a critical hit, you get a +10 on caster level checks to penetrate any spell resistance. Its greatest ability is to destroy portals or seal planar rifts. Once a year, it can be plunged into an extraplanar portal as a standard action. Doing so immediately results in 2 effects. First, targets the portal with Mage's Disjunction. The effect lasts as long as the sword remains in the portal. Second, as long as the sword remains lodged in the portal, it becomes affected by an apathy affecting all outsiders. Antapathy. Let me read what that does. I don't remember. Antipathy does what the hell off the top of my head? Antipathy is a 9th, highest level, 8th level sorcerer wizard, 9th level druid spell that cause an object or a location to emanate magical vibrations that repel either a specific kind of intelligent creature. So basically, it's a very powerful effect that would keep something like the lady that's been turned into an outsider from touching this. So she can't even attempt to dislodge it.
So she wants to leave this place. She needs our help.
The water pool might also be a portal that's being forcefully closed by this sword.
Absolutely a portal.
That is, with the conjuration ability, I'm just going to tell you, you can guess that's probably what this is. This was probably the portal that she was mastering her, hey, she had abyssal magic from. You know, a connection to the abyss. There are clip-offs here. She became a clip-off. Most likely, she had a portal to the abyss here, some kind of area where clip-offs are in the abyss. It got closed by being stabbed here. She can't remove it, you know. And once it's removed, it takes the sword a year to build up its magic to use this ability again.
Okay,
But if we remove it, that portal probably will open again.
Honestly,
is there a way
We
to
just tip over the portal? Like,
But
dump
it's
the water
built
out.
in. It's built into the floor. It's like a pool.
Yeah,
built into the
it's
floor.
a pool in the floor. It's not a
Oh,
cauldron.
I was thinking like a cauldron.
No. And it's like in the stone, so it's like stabbed in the stone
Yeah,
at the
I
bottom
don't-
of it.
I don't like portals, guys.
It's probably fine.
Well, that's not really our problem.
Okay, that's
It's
a very
the
good
werewolf dude's
Gotta be
problem.
honest. I gotta be honest
But the
with
thing
you,
is,
not liking
the
portals
thing is, the portal. You know, because it used a Mage's Disjunction on the portal, it would probably not activate as easy as it was before. It would probably require some effort to reopen the portal. It doesn't mean that she couldn't, but it's sort of like whatever form she's in now, she's been in a position she hasn't been able to make another portal. Meaning that either she doesn't have any new materials for it, or like the thing that she has that she created with it originally, because it's sealed, she can't reuse it. Roll a knowledge planes. I'll give you knowledge planes here.
Another one. You can't fail all of them.
All right, can one of you
Don't
guys
say
assist
that.
me?
This will not be assisted because you were thinking on this on your own.
And I don't think anyone else has.
Okay.
You did it. I told you, you can't fail them all, Jacob.
Well, you can. I've seen your rules.
There's
Hey.
a difference between natural portals and artificial portals. Natural portals would most likely reoccur right away as soon as it was done. Most natural portals occur randomly or as a result of connection to things like the elemental planes. Artificial portal, like this one most likely is, you give it a very low chance of being open at all. Or if it is, it wouldn't be to the degree that it would most likely be previously. It would probably require some work. But you also know the sword has nothing that seals from here from using any other kind of dimensional magic. So
She has dimensional magic. She's just stuck physically in this tower.
if she hasn't, which
Doesn't have dimension door,
clip-offs sometimes do. You might know that clip-offs might have that sometimes.
I mean, like that, or if she does have the ability to cast those things, she doesn't cast like a sorcerer, so she must need items and things. I don't know. I don't know enough about D&D to know.
A lot of outsiders traditionally have dimensional abilities, so you rolled pretty well. Pretty well. You're guessing that most likely the secondary abjuration effect might also be preventing any kind of thing. So it's sort of like it was twofold. It wasn't just stab the portal, seal the portal. It was also cast something on the area. And these two things are most likely what's sealing her.
I'm going to surmise that whoever sealed her here, A, didn't want her to bring anything back here. B, didn't want her to go back into the abyss and then get something, all right, or like continue doing something else in there to make things worse. So the reason why she's trapped in here, not in the abyss, is to stop her from doing worse.
That from your previous knowledge about who did this here, they
Seems just like something they wanted to do.
honestly, they sealed her here because she attempted to conquer this region of the Shackles, basically. She built this tower and basically declared this area. Using her own strength, this is my territory, and a bunch of pirates got pissed off at her and sent the one that's got the artifact to, like, beat her up.
Oh, so they're just jerks.
Yes!
Yeah.
Both sides were terrible.
Fun fact:
Evil.
pirates are good people.
No! Pirates aren't good people!
We literally we like under the
How many
threat
people
of
have we
death.
murdered, you know? We did brutalize an entire village.
That did happen.
Multiple, actually.
Yeah, but you know, we
I
didn't kill
told
more than was
Suplex the
necessary.
man's house.
That was funny though.
That's pretty evil.
He did suplex a man's house.
That was funny though.
Okay,
And
so
they had some great loot.
I'm sorry.
Dude, that fucking time
Matt,
of revolver, right?
Sorry for party rocking.
It was the early days, okay? It was a different time.
Yeah, I was different back then. I've grown.
you grow your
Now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to suplex the whole goddamn village. Put me in, coach.
Fucking-
I would say if you want to roll another spellcraft check on the other spell effect, if you want to learn about that.
Absolutely. Is that with the 10 or no?
This would
That's
not
gone,
be with
right?
that the 10. This would not be with that with the 10. This is not identifying the magic item.
All right.
This is from your detect magic identifying a. All right.
41, baby.
Hey.
Natural 20, baby!
The effect on this room is a forbidden spell.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah, that's
Planar
it.
travel and teleportation cannot work in here.
I wonder, does banishment work in Forbiddens?
No.
That
No,
it
wait.
doesn't really
That-
talk about, so that's
Yeah,
a
that's
maybe.
That's an
That's
iffy one because
that's
it's not the same.
Yeah, that's a
I mean,
potential.
it's
But I'm
still
also
kind of
going
a-
to say, maybe it's like, as she described, basically shoving something through, like, resistance area. It's probably really unpleasant to anything that you're doing that for.
Swoosher. She's gonna show up on the abyss like half a person.
Well, you know, she doesn't have a lot of options. Because even if she kills us, she can't get out of here.
No, but I do have a lot of like components for magical items on my person.
I mean, I'll give you the sense it's sort of like, this lady's probably barely hanging on to some semblance of sanity. Basically, you give her an excuse to go over the edge, kind of thing, trapped in here,
And
hungry.
she's hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
I don't really
She
like the
got
idea
this
of.
Did we have you roll a? I don't think we had you roll a. Jacub did roll a planes check before on this thing. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did.
It's
So
like
that was
24
above
was
the hole,
rolled or something.
not in the hole.
Yeah.
Different scene.
Okay. So does Jacob whisper his findings to us?
I'm gonna like just ask all of us to climb back up the hole.
Be right back.
Okay.
We have to discuss as a team real quick.
I'm gonna just quick company meeting
Does she
upstairs.
allow us to do that? That's the question. Or does she attack us if we're
I
gonna
feel
try
like
to
you
regroup
shouldn't,
us?
man.
I couldn't even teleport away from you if I wanted to. Just
I mean,
I hate this
You
place.
could
Probably
probably
gonna
try.
take it-
If you want to roll a diplomacy at this point, try to convince her of anything. You can. You've been talking to her for a bit. You actually she can recognize you're casting detect magic, trying to figure out what's going on here, because it seems as though again with your sense motive from earlier, you rolled pretty well, and honestly, she has no bluff, in this form, so she's not really trying to hide anything. Probably
if we just walked
You-
out of here,
she-
she's probably
she-
going to attack.
Yeah.
her communication skills are probably, it's hard for her to communicate
Yeah.
she's straining against herself almost.
All right. I guess I'll roll a diplomacy.
Mm-hmm.
I can assist you.
Yeah. All right. +2 to this then.
Yeah,
Sure.
I get a +10, so it's automatic assist.
All right, before you guys go, pray to roll 20. Dia roll 20.
Don't you dare pray to roll 20.
We must appease the roll 20 gods.
Oh, it was close. It was a 15.
That's a pretty
I
good
rolled
check.
high.
Honestly,
Yeah.
you can sense that, like, as you kind of like try to like explain to her, you know, like you've kind of analyzed some of the magic. You have to kind of go discuss things. You know, you appeal to like attempting to assist her. You know.
Yeah. Well, in a way, we are.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Certainly she will allow you to go up there. Though you do get the sense, without rolling, that she probably has not a lot of patience. So,
Yeah.
like...
Well, we're only. It's a quick one too. We got minute per level spells going. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
Alright,
quick one.
back up the top.
Go up.
Uh-huh.
So what'd you find out?
Just close the door and leave.
Close it.
No, he
What'd you
said
find
close
out?
the door and leave.
No one can stop us. I'm gonna go ahead.
Climactic.
We could.
Just
I
nah.
want the sword. I want the sword.
No, if we were gonna do that, we should have tied the rope to the sword.
It's like the. Yeah, it's like nah. Closes door. Leaves.
It's so possible. Oh, we could, dude. If she isn't immune to fire, you could fireball her, and then if she can't react.
How many fireballs can I put in there before the whole building blows up?
You have no
Don't do
idea,
that.
and you have even no idea how Fireball would affect her.
If we
You know,
collapse a building by a fireball,
Alright,
I-
what?
how about with the
What
idea?
did you
Jacob, what'd you
learn?
find out?
What'd you learn?
So pretty much, okay. So you see that pool down there? That's a
Mhm.
portal to the abyss,
All
right? And that sword is preventing
enough.
any sort of dimensional travel and planar travel in and out.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think she has a way to get out. But that said, if we remove that sword, then there's all sorts of evil things that might come through here that can kill us all. You know, like also this is a divine level sword, some sort of god Melgaberg, I believe is its name. Must have given this sword to his followers. So
The
I don't
divine
know.
artifact.
Say, sorry.
The divine artifact.
That means we gotta take
Pretty
it.
much. I mean, we could take it, but if we do, we'd have to kill that thing first.
Well,
All right.
would we?
I'm gonna-
Why wouldn't she just escape through the portal if it goes directly to the abyss?
But do we want an open abyss portal? Like, we're already dealing with one.
Well,
like,
let's just see what happens, right? What if
The
there's no
portal
portal?
automatically open, or
regardless-
would she have to recreate it?
Well, regardless, if we kill her and take the sword, that portal is going to open anyways, if it's keeping it shut.
We're gonna take the sword, okay?
I mean, Chester's not wrong. I don't know if that portal's a man-made portal, so it may not even function after we remove the sword.
Sounds like a win-win.
The
But
portal can be dispelled.
can it be dispelled?
It's magic?
Yes,
Magic can be dispelled.
but usually... Portals are created more than just a single spell. It's usually like a magical ritual almost, so...
What if we?
They're
what if we
not
just bucket
easy.
all the water
See,
out?
like, sword going into portal closes it very quickly. Otherwise, usually it's not easy.
What if we just put a tarp over it?
I mean,
Just
it will confuse anything coming through it.
Close the door.
I don't think that's gonna stop a clip off or a demon. A target.
I mean, it
okay,
probably would.
But wait, you said the room's protected, so you can't dimensionally travel. What if we just lock the doors up here again afterwards? And we have to break through that, but at least like they can't just teleport right away.
Well, I'll defer to you, Jeff.
Well, if the door could be easily broken, I think she would have done it.
Well, she's too big.
No, she can't fit.
Well, how's she gonna get out then?
That's what I'm saying.
Banishment.
That's why
I mean, no.
banished her.
I mean, other than banishing her, how would she get out?
She would make the portal again?
With what material?
Bro, don't ask me!
We don't know.
I'm just saying. I don't get how she's gonna let herself out even if we remove the sword.
All right, here's the plan. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna butter up about how we're gonna go take the sword, and we have a plan to get her out. You guys get in your positions to strike. All right, I'm gonna lull her into a false sense of security.
Didn't you guys say that using the sword also would help to do the banishment? So we'd
No,
have
that-
to take the sword out.
What?
The
I
sword
thought there was-
the sword keeps
Yeah.
it. The sword is a dimensional anchor.
No, last session though.
Oh, the spell banishment out of game context, if you have something that the target hates, it gives you bonuses to try to attempt to overcome its spell resistance and also banish it.
Right.
Check.
So
Yeah,
we
but-
would want to take the sword
I-
out to be able to use it for the
Can a
banishment.
creature just turn off its spell resistance?
Yes.
Or, like accept the spell?
Yeah,
Yes,
the creature
yeah,
can
so-
keep nothing
It
happen.
does. It
Does it-
does require time to do it, though. It has to concentrate to do that.
Yeah. So if she would agree to the banishment, that is an unnecessary aspect.
Yeah.
So is the plan to go all Yaalkol on her?
I would say, this is
I mean,
the way I'm gonna put it in captain, so the captain can understand it. No offense, captain. Right?
Jesus Christ.
How would you
I've
feel
been kind
about?
of zoning in and out.
How would you feel if a powerful creature came into your backyard and potentially challenge you?
Hit your dog?
No,
Yeah.
I don't know.
In this case, like maybe
He would
eat
kill it.
Chester.
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
Consistent.
that's the plan.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
It never is.
I mean,
I
I
think we should try banishing it.
I think the banishment.
I will try to
we should
convince her to
first.
have the banishment. I will.
Okay, but
Uh,
we can't banish it until the sword is out of this area.
Then take the sword.
We take
It
the
has to
sword.
be like
Yeah.
way away from here, not like just
Noting, sword doesn't stop anything. It's the
I know,
forbidden
it's
spell.
forbidden.
It's the
I know,
forbidden spell. You
Jacob's-
gotta get rid of
Oh.
the forbidden
That-
spell.
that's
Yeah.
right. I don't even know what. Sorry, I got a little excited. I forgot to talk about the most important part. There's a high tier divine magic at work here, called I don't know what it's called, but I think it forbids me from doing things.
Forbidden.
No, he's playing a kid.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in this case, I believe it I surmise that it wouldn't let us from traveling or banishing. Well, I guess plain of traveling and teleporting out of here as well. I don't know about banishment though, so there could be a chance that it might not even work.
Do we even know how to get rid of forbiddens?
I don't think I'm strong enough to do that. I think it would be like a higher level.
Dispel magic does not dispel forbiddance unless the
Nope.
dispeller's level is at least as high as your caster level. What the hell was this lady's caster level?
Well, she was at least
1,
able to
3,
cast that spell.
5, 7, 9, 11. You only have to be 11th level to cast it, though.
Which
Oh,
you
shit.
Could, yeah, you could dispel
It's a
it,
6th
though.
level spell.
Well, that's if she's only level 11.
I'm
Get a legendary sword.
I'm gonna err on the side that she doesn't have a stat block to look at.
I have her
Yeah.
caster level.
Oh,
What?
You
Don't tell me what it is. I want to know if it's feasible or not.
You don't know it's feasible. You know, theoretically, if she was as powerful as you are now, it would be feasible. But if she was more powerful than you, by even a little bit, it would not be. Effectively,
fuck.
you're level 12.
And
Level 11 is when you learn to cast the spell.
I didn't learn forbidden.
You have to be. It's a cleric, oracle, or inquisitor spell.
Freaking clerics, man.
Yeah.
some of the greatest protection spells for an area.
Yeah. So,
Okay, and just to like help me visualize, there's 5 of us here, right? 4 of us, 5 of us.
Mhm.
Were there any other bodies with this person around? Any circlers
no.
around the team?
The only other thing in the room is probably some
Momo.
treasure.
Does that ring that you have identify a character level for them, or just the cause of death?
I can look that up. Ring of the Iron Troll Rockland.
Blood biography might, but I don't know if any has it.
Profession or roll? No. doesn't give me like a level because I mean that's not. Mortal level is not something you can ascertain.
I think there's a spell for it. I think it's Bloodfire. I think that gives level. No, it doesn't.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
Bless you.
I'm gonna
Well, we can try to spell
allow
it.
Momo. You're
Yeah.
smart. You have knowledge engineering. Please roll me a knowledge engineering check.
We could break the wall.
Honestly,
Yeah, that seems like a lot of work for her. She could just
25.
break the wall.
I'm gonna tell you. You can cheat. Someone can make a window or door in the wall.
Revia, do you still have the rope that has the things?
Wait.
Put
Is
a
it
window
time
on.
for
Put
the
a-
dog?
put a- no, not the dog. That's stupid.
Oh.
Why would we need a dog? Why
I
would
don't
we need a
know.
dog in this
A
situation?
window.
It's a therapy dog.
A door or a window.
Oh yeah, I have that.
It's
Could be outside
a
of it.
magically reinforced curved wall. If you put a window on it, you can get a grip on it and help, like, you get leverage, which probably something from the inside would not have. Also, honestly speaking, you guys might be
might
better.
really just squeeze through.
You guys also might be better at smashing some extra space in there too.
We could smash
Well,
extra space and
A window would not be big enough for her to get out of.
Well,
I'll
No.
Depends on how
down
big the
and
window
smash
is.
some extra
Yeah.
space.
Do you have a door?
we do have a door.
I can check which ones I,
I
have.
believe the rope has a door.
I have. We pull it up.
But
Robe
do
of
we
use
want
slide
to
up.
let her out of here? Is the
I
thing.
mean, it's either that or
That's
we
the question.
die.
She
Potentially
could
fighting her?
theoretically be banished if she's outside of this
Yeah.
room. Like right now, the thing is,
I have a window.
You have one. You win
You have a
window,
wall?
I have 2 windows.
2 windows,
I have an iron door.
and an iron door. So
We could make a big enough.
you could make a large opening almost. Like you could put the 4 of them together, the 3 of them together, and then
Wait, but
kind
we don't
of
want to use all of our windows.
But just do it.
you could get another
Fine.
robe of useful items.
I was joking.
Are
okay?
you?
Yes. yes.
She's huge. She can squeeze through large. You could theoretically make a large area with that much. So
Alright,
that's what I'm
do we
saying.
really want to let her out right next to her boat?
And
And the only thing
she
is,
doesn't know where the boat is.
okay, but the only thing is, if we want to try to banish her once she's outside, she's not going to just sit there and be like, "Yes, banish me now."
I mean,
She's
she
gonna
might.
be like, "Fuck off" and fly away.
You don't know that.
She fly.
I mean, she did say all she wants is freedom to destroy her enemies.
Her enemies are in presumably the abyss.
No, they
No.
She's one of these
they're-
things.
they're-
They don't like demons.
no, I think
her
she
enemies
hates the...
are the Nurburger.
Well, they're all fucking dead.
Yeah, but I don't know.
That doesn't mean
Just
she
use the
won't go
damn
on
windows.
That doesn't mean she's not going to go on a killing spree. She's also
I don't
hungry.
really care about that.
Just use the. If you want the sword, this is the easiest way to get rid of her.
Wait. Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know if I want to make like essentially a deal with not a devil but a demon.
You've made We've all made plenty of deals with things.
I have
Not
not
really.
made any deals with anything.
Pirates,
Thank you very much.
points Revia, weird pirate, points Jacub, weird witch.
Yeah, but that was like I
It
wasn't
is-
expecting it to be magically binding. I kind of.
I honestly don't even remember making that deal, and I don't think that makes it binding. I don't 100% understand contracts.
It's binding.
Like she said, cool.
I'm not comfortable with letting this big evil thing out into the world.
I mean, what is it gonna do?
Eat
Realistically,
people.
I mean,
Ravage
I mean,
town.
The innocence.
I mean,
Okay.
we're not much. I mean, we like literally steal from people.
Yeah, like we knock over towns all the time.
Yeah, but how,
Stealing is different.
okay, didn't you guys just yell at me for like, and I've grown and I've realized it was a mistake, okay, for killing people that surrendered themselves, right?
That was not me. I said you should kill those people. They were slavers. They died.
They were slavers, and this thing's probably worse than those slavers. I'm gonna not-
And that's a standing order for me. You kill slavers. I can't really enforce the order because you guys are all kind of free people, and I'm not gonna do anything about it if you don't kill them. But it's a standing order.
All right,
nonetheless.
let's make it a vote. Fight or don't fight. Raise your hand for fight.
If we
Yaalkol
can't
raises his
banish
hand.
it down there, yes.
What?
I physically can't
Raise.
raise my hand, but I will.
Yeah. All right, it's 3 people say yes, so I think it's fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Yaalkol
I
has
can't
his
wait.
hand
I,
raised.
Hey.
I will tell you, there's a good chance one of you could die fighting this
Yes.
thing.
I
I've
still
warned
say
you.
we try to banish
You can
it
resurrect, it's
first.
fine.
No, we
I
can't.
still
We
think-
don't have the money or diamonds.
We
Yeah.
have enough money between us to get a 5,000 GP diamond, I promise.
The
I still
unfortunate
say
thing.
we try to banish it first.
We
If
can
that
also
doesn't
Well,
work,
I'll
The
try
thing
to
is,
get
you,
it to
in order to
dead.
convince it to banish it, you have to get it outside the tower.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
banishment really won't work inside the tower. That's the kind of
That's the
discussion.
problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if I were to transform
Or-
into a tiny puppy?
The thing is, I will tell you. Okay, he mentioned he did he.
Yeah, to be clear, just so
I'm not
word,
sure
you-
actually if forbiddance would.
just to be clear, we have 3,000 GP worth of diamond on our boat already, so we can resurrecting someone isn't that much of a problem.
The if a planar portal would be reopened from removing the sword, she might be able to use that because that is not a teleportation spell, which is what forbiddance blocks. Maybe, I don't know.
The portal
Yeah.
would work, yes.
Yeah.
Which is why it was my first suggestion.
Yeah, we can yoink the sword, see what happens. But I think also, to be clear, doesn't mean our characters aren't also slightly overconfident in their ability to fight things,
This is true.
right?
But what I'm trying to tell is, Jacub, with your knowledge of things, you probably wouldn't vote for fighting these things, is what I'm trying to tell. You rolled well enough to know these things are awful. Like, if you fought a demon, demons are easier to fight.
Oh God. Jesus.
These
We
things...
These things, and we fought lesser version of this, and Yaalkol almost died.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that was
the two
because it
things...
was spitting blood every turn,
Yeah.
dealing like
You will
3 damage.
recognize that this is a greater version of those things you fought upstairs by leagues.
Yeah, but if it doesn't spit blood everywhere, it's fine.
I mean, that's true. If it doesn't spit acid everywhere, then it would be slightly better.
We're also protected from acid
Mhm.
and cold, so
and fire.
Resistant to acid, actually protected from fire.
Damn, you know, I don't want to
So
fight this thing more.
let's just take the sword and see what
Why don't
happens.
you take the sword? Okay, we'll start with that. We'll see where we go from there.
Let's see how it progresses.
All right, who's trying to take the sword out?
That's
How
probably
far
a meat
in it?
job, right? Like that sounds like a meat job, but I don't know. Like if this is like a wrestling it out or like a finessing it
It
out.
has been driven into stone. It is literally
Oh,
a
that's
sword in the
Yaalkol.
stone.
You're
Yeah.
gonna be ripping it out with your bare
Okay.
strength, man.
That's
So
not
that's.
me.
Does anybody have any other way to buff me other than me raging?
I have a lot of ways to buff you.
We can't grow in size in this room.
Okay.
I mean, he can at least grow to large size,
actually
right?
could
I
grow
can
large size.
normal
Oh, I
enlarge
guess
you.
he could, yeah.
Here, I'm gonna normal enlarge you. You know, throw back to level 8. Now,
So Yaalkol's large.
What does normal and large do?
It gives you 4 strength with a size bonus, minus 2 AC.
I might have to change
Oh.
because I update my
Minus two.
enlarges.
Huh, I gotta look at it.
No, a
this up.
large person's only 2.
Enlarge is +2 to strength.
Yeah.
-1 to attack and AC. Or
Okay, cool. That's
Plus one
just
to
that's
attack.
just flat. Cool. Yep.
Okay,
Not
yeah.
touching it. Bump.
I will give you 1 bonus, so you can have an extra 2 strength.
What bonus?
It was a bonus point, an arcane arcanist point. So instead of 2 strength, you have 4 strength.
Just a second, just- alright. Plus 2. Boom. Alright, so after all said and done, I got 32 right now. So I feel pretty confident with that. But any other buffs? Before I get in there?
nothing I
Alright.
can help you with.
Nope.
Okay, so my intention would be, unless anybody else has a better plan,
Mhm.
just walk in there and grab it.
Yeah, I think we go down and we're like,
You guys start maybe attacking the thing. I don't know if that's the plan.
no,
to
we're
attack
gonna
it.
just see what happens when we take the sword out.
Okay, so
Seems that-
we're not gonna fight it until we actually.
We don't know what's gonna happen.
Fighting is
So-
off
Okay,
the table
cool,
currently.
cool.
It's
So
not that
I
it's
would-
not off the table. It's just it wouldn't be great because I know what
Delayed.
your team's abilities are, and it's made to fight your team pretty decently, kind of thing. That I've like spent some time looking over it. Hence why extra warnings. Not that your team couldn't overcome it.
We are buffed up, which is helpful.
Yes.
But not for much longer, so we need to hurry the hell up.
I mean, I say we got at least under 5 minutes.
Uh huh.
So
Anyway.
so
Make
Eric's
a
pulling.
strength check to pull it out then. Because I don't think you're a servant of Norgerber.
Hey, Yaalkol's open. He's ready to
just say hi.
mingle.
Mm-hmm.
Norberg is like, like that's like a body mutilation, right? Actually.
No, that's the secret one.
Oh, that's the secret one. That's right. That's the secret, dude.
Oh,
Third
well,
tier.
you rolled a 19. So
It's
30.
about as good as I can do.
It
That's
turns
pretty
out
fucking good.
that a 30 is enough to pull out Iger's Kiss.
I would hope.
Not by a lot.
Yeah, I figured, but
Into stone.
As you kind of rip it forth, you will see that the brackish water will actually kind of start draining down rapidly into this tiny, small, black dot. Which,
Oh no.
that little black dot, you could just hear this kind of like... And now, like, the room is filled with this almost strange whispering coming from the hole. It's very tiny. It's like, like marble-sized little hole in reality.
Ooh.
That just
that's a baby world wound.
Ooh, put it back, put it back, put it back.
Or run the fuck away.
So Yaalkol looks at that and says, "That's bad, right?"
I have no idea, Yaalkol.
Yes! Yes! Now! Break the spell! Yes!
What do you mean break this
We
spell?
can't.
Abyssal. Only Revia and Jacub.
Oh yeah, I look at it and go,
I don't.
I stick the sword infinitely in the air, but not at the creature. Just kind of like gesturing, like, "What do you want me to do?"
do you have the spell magic prepared, Jacub?
I think so. I'm 85%
What-
sure,
You
dude.
posted your spell list in chat earlier.
I did.
I would
I
hope
don't
you
think-
have spell. It's a pretty.
I do.
good
Level
one.
3, right? Should be good to
Yeah.
go.
All right. I guess you could try it.
I'm gonna. Okay, well,
You have to roll, I think, a caster level check, presumably.
yeah, I
Or
think
just
so.
Get the hell out of here and leave this thing trapped.
Well,
in
it will definitely attack us if we try to leave.
Hell no. I want
If
to see
you're
what
trying to climb a
can-
rope while a huge creature's attacking you, I don't think that would go well.
we could just tell that I don't have enough spell slots to cast this spell.
Yeah, and then it would attack us.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do it.
You
I'm
So I
gonna
did
guess-
try it.
pretty well on your previous diplomacy check. I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah, we're friendly now.
No way it lets us leave with the sword.
So, do you want me to spell it? I'll do
Oh
it right
yeah,
now.
well, you can just roll your spell check. Go ahead and roll it. We'll see what you roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
I don't
might
really
not
care, this
matter,
thing
but I
gets
would
up.
like to see what you roll, regardless whether it matters or not.
It's a D20, right? What do I do?
D20
There
plus your
is
level.
a caster level button in
Yeah,
your.
plus your caster level. Yep.
Mhm.
So it's a D20 plus your level because you're full class.
Mhm.
Then
Where do I find it? Oh, it's underneath the spells?
In spells, there is
Spells.
a caster level button that you can just
Yeah.
click.
there you go. Well, you rolled low as well. so
You
probably
rolled low
failed to dispel
anyway.
it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
It's DC 11 plus the spell's caster level. So you certainly failed. Even if you could have.
Sorry, guys.
Hold on,
Doesn't-
we're gonna put our heads together and figure out what we can do to break this. And I'm gonna walk over to the others and say, "So we like run, right? Like get out of here, right? Like we go."
Put a door in the wall and run through it.
Jacob,
How high up are we?
Jacob,
We're like 50, 100 feet up.
you can roll another planes check so that you see the weird dot.
Well, no, we're at the bottom of the tower.
No, we're in the
You're
middle.
like middle tower.
Oh.
Says
I'll let you
100
roll a
feet
planes check
tall.
on the little ball thing that's like
Because
little
I gotta
marble.
be, I gotta be 100% with you. Like, looking at that thing,
Oh.
I kind of get the idea that the 100 feet is probably better than that.
It's so true.
You're not 100% sure, but you're fairly certain that that
There are
is what
lights.
exists of the portal, but it's not much of a portal right now. It's
But
like
it could be fixed. Or okay, do I?
theoretically it could be opened more if you knew how.
If I knew how.
You're
Stop.
Bye.
Stop.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna just kind of like nod to that and be like, "Hey, man, that thing's still a portal. I don't know. If we should leave it. Put the sword back and we can just leave."
I
If you
don't
recall, the
think
item doesn't work like that. It needs a U to recharge.
Yeah, sticking the sword back in the hole doesn't help. That's like stabbing someone and pulling the knife out, and going, "You're better now."
Well,
Except while the
okay,
sword was in place, it stopped you from bleeding out.
Yeah.
yeah. So, well, I guess
I
guess-
will turn to the creature.
Mhm.
It seems their current efforts to dispel the warding effect is ineffective. We may need time to figure out another way of removing it.
Well, I mean, does the fact that the portal is still kind of there,
It's still there,
then
yeah.
I could try to banish it? Because it's like,
maybe, but the portal doesn't seem very active at the moment.
Hey, look.
It's always my suggestion.
Go ahead and roll another diplomacy check. I'll allow that.
Man, it'd be really funny if you could break
I'll
a forbidden
assist.
spell by, like, just putting a window in the wall.
That's still pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Not the four. Did you add the +2 or no?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Thing is, forbiddance is over an area, so certainly outside of that area, yes, it's broken. So that breaking the wall does kind of make sense. You're
Yeah.
leaving the area.
No, I got it. It's just, it feels a little silly, that's all.
It is
Because, like,
very silly.
because it's like the ultimate way to break into, like, a forbidden zone. A robe of useful items.
Hey, it worked.
Hey,
It
why do
actually
you
does
think
work.
it's useful? You just have to be imaginative with it.
I mean, it goes both
Like I
ways.
said,
When you create
a
a
window
door
on the
and a
bottom of
window,
a ship.
yeah, when you create a door and a window, it goes both ways technically. Not only are you creating a hole in something, you're letting stuff out very quickly in
Yeah.
a new area.
Yes.
Yep.
It'll kind of like you can obviously tell it's very unhappy. But
We
then
did try, though.
but then it'll kind of like growl and almost hiss and kind of like almost crawl around part of the room, kind of creepily along the walls with its kind of like bat spider legs. But then it'll kind of be like, yes, magic hard, cannot get rid of easily. But portal is now free.
guys,
Yeah.
I don't feel so good about this.
Shut up. Shut up.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Yeah, so we'll need time to go research how to get rid of the warding spell. Because we don't have the knowledge on hand.
Yeah.
I know some clerics that will probably have more insight onto the spell.
Yes.
But we're gonna...
Bring meat. Bring meat.
I have some rations.
Creature.
Okay. Yeah, we'll bring you like a cow or something.
Or some fish.
That's probably easier. I don't know. Just cow is on mind. Okay, my bad. Sorry, I was just thinking of cows for
We'll
some
bring
reason.
you as much meat as we can find. All right, like that'll be the compromise. We'll
Not
worry about the
not
meat
a
at the
cow.
market.
I'll bring you a cow's worth of meat. Okay, I don't know.
Mhm.
Sorry, this is stressful.
A whale.
Good luck getting a whale in
So we
here.
just gonna leave?
Yeah, we just slowly start leaving.
I have the sword, so I'm definitely taking that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah?
we're just
We
gonna
will
go.
return with food for you.
Yep.
Yep, totally. We'll be back. I'm
Yeah,
gonna climbing up the
Oh,
road.
we just
We,
leaving.
we leave.
Yeah, I'm climbing up the rope.
I'm waiting to hear the GM
Yeah.
tells me if something stops us.
Like, did something happen?
No, she'll let you leave. You rolled really good diplomacy checks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
I pull up the rope because it's a rope of climbing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
you did
close
roll
the door?
very well on diplomacy for something
I-
that, you know, you could change its attitude because it was communicating with you.
Close the door.
Put the chains back.
We put something heavy on top.
Uh-huh.
So I found a new secret to sell the twins,
Are you-
the gnomes.
What are you?
There's a now new open portal next to a clip-off.
I gotta be honest. This feels like a kicking the can down the road kind of
Yes.
situation.
This is going to be your problem later.
Well,
We
the
can come
funny
back
thing
to
is,
that.
That's my favorite thing to do.
the funny thing is, based off of just lifetimes, it looks like it's not gonna be my problem. It's likely gonna be one of your problems.
We
You
can
wanna
deal
go-
with this after a war. How's that?
Do you want to
Yeah.
put the? Yeah. Well,
Pin in it.
we could do the window thing. Do you want to just do the window thing and not worry about this ever again?
No,
I'd rather
No.
do that.
I do not want to let this thing out in the world.
We
I
can
don't
just
like
bring
you,
in
Chester.
meat.
You're making me have a moral compass on some occasions. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't get why.
I mean, if we can convince it maybe to attack, you know,
Wait.
jerk off that we're gonna fight, sure. We can't do that, so no.
Are you gaslighting Chester for having morals? I mean,
Yes.
like, what's wrong with you? How dare you have morals?
Yes,
I
how
am-
dare you have morals?
I am the only good one in this group.
You're literally the only person.
I just thought of something that when you just said something there's information that you found out about that I don't know if any of you were remembering.
Oh shit! Isn't there Priestess of Nurburg on
Yeah.
this side?
Yes.
We might actually be able to convince this thing to
Yeah,
help
we
us.
could convince the thing to help if you really want to.
As soon as you said that, I'm like, I forgot about that
Do you
myself.
want to do that? I'm
We can
fine
totally
with that.
send this
Yeah, we
thing
said
after.
we had to come
Why-
back, so we
No.
still have that option.
No, no.
Well-
Just say we remember we have a window.
We could totally.
That's all right. Open it up.
Hold on,
Okay,
hold
that's
on.
great.
We could totally give it the location of his base,
Yeah, that's
Where-
the plan.
where she is, and
Yeah.
go attack this place. It has some people of Nurburg in it. Your
Yeah, that's
enemies
what-
are there.
Man, you
Yeah,
really...
cool.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Chester really flipped on the, hey, let's
He
not let
really
this thing eat a bunch of people.
He flipped instantly.
Really flipped really easily.
Hey,
Back to chaotic
listen,
neutral.
I am chaotic.
gotta
And
be
you know
honest
what?
with you. I'm totally for that. That's awesome.
It's
Open
either,
the door.
it's
I
either
can't. It's too heavy.
I cannot believe I didn't think of that and none of you did until then.
it's going to either kill those people or it'll get killed. Either way, one problem solved.
Well, actually, the second thing may make another problem down the road if they ever figure out who attacked them. But I mean, I don't really care that much about that.
They're already our enemies, so who cares?
It's Harrigan.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, open
What
it.
if Harrigan befriends this thing?
Then we were gonna have
No.
to fight it anyways. Like whatever, man. You guys are all these if these. I don't care.
I
That's,
was not
that's
cool.
future
For
problems. That's
once-
future problem. Let's solve it. Let's solve it
For-
now.
Open,
For once,
open
I'm
it.
with the
Yeah.
captain. Just deal with this.
I'm
I put
taking
on
the chains
robe of
back off
useful
the.
items.
I'm
Uh-huh.
taking the chains back off the door,
Uh-huh,
reopening
uh-huh.
the door.
Hey, what's her name again?
The Shrouded Queen.
A
Hey,
queenie.
Shrouded Queen. We checked our items. We actually have a way to get you out right now.
But we
we know we want a little help, but also it feeds your vengeance. We know where there's a cleric of Norgoberg doing all those Norgoberg things.
Where?
I tell the island name.
Yeah, what's the name of the island?
I
can't remember.
It's on the map.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to admit, you made this thing with 2 diplomacy checks kind of helpful for you.
Yeah,
We've made an ally of a clip-off.
I slide down. I drop the rope. I slide down. Have I got the greatest idea in the books? I take out a window and put it in the wall. I take out a second window. I put it in the wall.
And the door.
And the door.
Is the 2 windows big enough?
No, you probably need the door
No.
too.
You need the door.
You probably have to have door and the 2 windows like
I
next to those
begrudgingly
windows
put
to make like
I
a.
can make it to a small dog if it'll let me.
I begrudgingly put the door in place.
Honestly,
And open it.
you open everything.
I open it and then I
I was
spider
gonna say,
climb down
'cause
the wall.
she doesn't have hands, so I don't think she can open the door.
No,
Well,
but, I mean she'll
fucking-
just smash her way through what's
There you
there.
go. We opened the pathway.
Her strength,
And you know what?
Look, I'm going to tell you. You know, when Yaalkol buffed his strength up, tied with this lady.
Look, I'm like, you know what? I'm extra nice today. Here's a snack, and I put a mule down.
So you will learn that this thing is completely horrific, as it will not only kill the mule horribly, but you'll notice that its bite will cause the mule to begin to fester and rot away into this mess. And once it's rotted down to something, it'll partake of horrible things because it hungers for rotten flesh.
Yeah,
Cool.
I point in the direction of where that Harrigan's Island is. It's like it's a little northeast of here. That's the way.
You will also sense, like, your curse sense will tingle, and you'll understand, holy shit, it has a curse bite!
It's got like a DC 30 or some shit, if I'm remembering right.
This thing.
It's really high, but it is a
dude,
curse
it's
bite, which you did have someone that had a penalty to curse.
Yeah,
Hey,
no, you
yeah, but it
were
has
the
to
most
hit me,
likely
okay?
to die.
It has to hit me.
What's your AC?
37.
Oh, it could probably hit you.
It can still hit you.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's likely, and I can get 50% mischance. Thank you very much.
It
Okay.
would hit me a
fun
bunch
fact.
and just beat my ass.
Yaalkol would die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
It's
Probably
about
do
the
that.
fact that this is the second time Tantus had to say the words, "It hungers for flesh."
Hey, man. Did
Yeah.
you not
Hey,
say
we
that
can
in your
get, we
D&D
can get a
game?
hat trick this
Yeah.
episode, boys.
And
We,
the first time I did, everyone was mad, but all of a sudden now we're fine.
I just...
We let this abomination go fight our enemies for us.
I'm
Yes.
just amazed we've taken this thing from what I assume was, like, hostile to friendly.
A
Well, I beat
43
the DC
was enough to really drop it a lot.
I beat the DC by like 20.
I didn't put it at hostile. I put it at unfriendly because it has some intelligence and it was hoping to use you.
Yeah.
But
I
it
beat
probably
the-
would have gone to hostile pretty quickly.
makes sense.
You know,
I beat the DC by 20 twice, I think.
a lot twice. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So
Break.
So
it leaves.
good news is it's away from the portal and it probably can't use it very good because it was attempting to do something. It's left now. I'm going to say very terrible to the material plane. I'm going to show you this nice thing that it was a new friend that it was going to try to summon for here.
Well,
I'm gonna
Instead
imagine
we-
it's pretty hot. There
New
we go.
friend!
Oh, hot as hell. How big is that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, that is kind of adorable in a terrible way.
It's
was just
pretty
adorable
cute.
in the fact that it is also colossal.
Yeah? Sounds
Oh,
alright.
it is
my
big feet.
God!
How would it
I
fit?
thought it was gonna be huge.
No,
Colossal?
yeah,
It doesn't fit in this
that
tower
thing
version.
is the clip-off version of a Baylor or Pit Feed.
Oh!
Yeah.
Man, that kills us.
Super cute.
Yes.
Yeah, that kills the world. Like I think that's like GG.
Like you get all the pirate lords of the shackles together and you fight it. You still probably
It also specifically
We'll lose a lot of
oozes out a horrible ichor that transforms things into clip-offs.
Okay.
Oh,
but listen.
we don't want that. What?
That's probably what happened to her.
Instead, we just became friends.
I think
Uh,
some people's
something like that.
alignments are gonna change.
Look, I'm going to say
with
here,
this.
there was one part of her plan which really didn't work. She wanted to conjure and control it. These things are not really controllable. Clip-offs are immune to mind-affecting effects.
Yeah.
So can that thing still appear through that portal?
No.
Okay.
She did not have a portal big enough nor powerful enough to summon this thing.
Okay.
I will tell you, it can be summoned with a gate spell.
Yeah, well,
Oh, I could probably do that.
this is going to be a
Not
problem for
anybody
us.
in a good right. Well, the thing is, nobody in their right mind tries to. It's the same. It's the same as trying to summon a Baylor or a Pit Fiend. It's really usually a bad idea, even with the gate spell, to summon it, because they tend to be very angry and hostile to you.
You think
Unless
they
you're
would
Unless
gonna
you know
go-
their true name.
Unless you're gonna do it and like just be like in front of someone's place you don't like, and then run
And then-
away.
And then, like, teleport away, yeah.
Yeah.
just leave? Goes up there, summons Pit
Nope.
Fiend, doesn't elaborate, leaves.
You have a contingency teleport after you cast gate.
I
You
just,
can, yeah.
I'm not down there. I just shout down the hole. Are you finished yet?
Yeah, well, we resolved one of her problems.
Technically, possibly two.
Wow.
I doubt it's gonna finish off.
No, I mean, it'll probably get seriously injured, kill a bunch of his people, and then run away or something.
It might wreck his place, so if
Yeah, well, yeah,
he
it'll
doesn't
definitely do
escape
damage.
the battle, he has no good place to go back to.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
hoping he trashes. some
When
of
he
his,
inevitably runs away from us because he's a sniveling coward, we're gonna chase him to his base. So, it
And
being
then he'll
damaged-
have no base left.
I'm gonna burn
Yep.
it down.
Anyway, break.
Yes, we're going to take our break here. Thank you. I was just waiting for everybody to finish up. If you need a drink, snack, or bathroom break, go ahead and take them, and we're back in a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. I will hit these buttons
But
to have
I'm
us
good. So.
go back then right now. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So, I'll take us back over here for now, actually. But I might have to go back to there in a second. Are you following it out the side of the building? Do you want to climb back up out of the building? What do you want to do now?
I mean, we could just leave out the side because there's still going to be vines.
That's true.
we have, roughly speaking, 50 feet of rope that is about halfway for the tower. And I'll just do the thing where we'll just do what we did last time.
Okay.
Take some time.
Yeah.
I have a really dirty feeling, and Jacub just wants to leave, so he's gonna go and say, "Hey, why don't we just avoid this whole walking thing, and I can just transport us back to the beach where we docked here."
If you wish. I suppose.
The thing that was discussed beforehand, do you want to do that or not now? Since things have changed.
Huh?
What was the
Do
thing?
one
Oh,
thing.
no, I don't think we should take the skeleton.
Okay.
No, I think
Yeah.
that's bad. I think we shouldn't do that one.
I was against that to begin with, so.
That was the Norborgorg lady that, imprisoned this thing in the first place.
Because my idea, I mean, it more or less worked out, was take her skeleton, we could try to get her resurrected, have her as an asset for the war.
Mm-hmm.
But now we have a big, horrific
Yeah.
monster, which kind of replaces her.
Yeah.
So,
And it didn't cost us anything.
No.
Well,
And,
it did cost me greatly.
yes, it did cost you.
and the
Right.
thing
My
is,
windows.
Cost your windows.
I was
Yeah.
gonna go submarine mode and kill a ship with it, okay? But,
That would have been so cool.
Well,
yeah.
Too bad.
instead, we got a flying torpedo, so I think it's better.
I just
And the
started
thing is-
walking.
Bringing back the Nurburg lady, she might have just ended up turning against us because he has Nurburg people. So,
Let me check some things here.
Being re-alive is a pretty big debt to someone,
True.
especially after 25 years.
yeah, but that doesn't. But also,
But also, clerics of Nurburg aren't gonna always be loyal to each other.
Yeah.
I would fight a cleric of Besmar theoretically, or fucking pirates.
I'm just saying, there's a chance.
I mean, there's a chance this thing turns on us too, but you
That's
know.
a pretty
Sure.
big... Does
There's
this sword still work?
I think this thing has a higher chance.
It
of
is
turning on.
yeah.
a short sword of the plains. So
Yep.
normally a sword of the plains is a different type of sword. There's a short sword version of it. So, like, it is still very powerful. Honestly, for those that use it, it's really good at murdering outsiders. Turns out.
Very good.
Yeah. You would have to look up Sword of the Plains to get the full that part of the stats.
I just looked it up.
Because it's basically a Sword of the Plains, plus it can do the Dimension Anchor as a swift action, plus it can seal portals. You know.
It's only a +1 sword, though.
Yes, normally it's just a +1. It gets better against outsiders.
Yeah. And if you're on certain planes, it gets better, too.
Yeah.
Against any outsider, it's a +4.
I believe this is what it fully does.
Yeah, I also just looked up Sword of the Plains, and
I guess this is the actual bonus.
So, if you're at the edge of the tower and you want to teleport back or whatever, anybody that's in the area having watched that thing kind of burst out and leave can give me a perception check.
Yeah. Also, we're not gonna teleport because we have to go to a boat.
38.
Right,
Well, I said the beach.
Very good.
well, there goes my 1 for the day, hopefully.
Yeah.
21-20.
So Misty, you will see there is another ship in the water near yours.
Oh no.
Is this ship I recognize or no?
Local.
Okay. 27?
27 is pretty good. I will give that to you. It is flying a pirate flag. The pirate flag of Veldervane Barracuda Eiger.
Okay.
But you will also see it seems to be flying a flag that symbols parlay.
Mm-hmm. There's a ship that wants to parlay.
Oh, wonderful. Guess when we're
Cool.
all out of magic.
I mean, it's parlay. That's like not a fight thing, right?
Yes.
Typically,
Normally.
no.
I'm
parlay-
sorry.
parlay-
Cantus,
parlay-
I know. I
Yeah.
know the parlay.
Yeah.
Let's go
Yeah.
then.
Yep. We go.
Do you think it... Wait, Pirate Lord Pirate Eiger,
Yes.
might want the sword.
Yes, we'll deal with the consequences of
It's
these
the
actions.
son of the person whose corpse is above you.
That we just freed the thing it died to
Hey.
keep.
Who cares? Hey.
I'm going to be
not our
honest.
problem.
No one was aware this lady, who was an actual lady, became a horrible clip-off monster. As far as he knew,
I still
he
might
might have
take the
noticed
skeleton.
monster flew away from the tower.
Honestly, I might have still taken the skeleton. Just to
All right.
return it so it can be properly buried.
No, I would agree with that. I could put it in my handy haversack.
Yeah, I mean, if we see this, then might as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
Oh,
at least
I'll-
might, give some good tidings to this
I guess
person.
we'll find like something to wrap the skeleton in, and I'll put it in the haversack. So it can come out in one piece.
Mhm. Yeah.
A tapestry.
Don't just like shake the bag. Here's your mom's skeleton.
Here's all your skeleton. Here's all. No, yeah, we wrap it up. So we'll bring the skeletal remains of this person's family.
How are you getting back to your boat then? You are still in the middle of the
think
tower, in the middle of the jungle.
We walk.
The boat will be approaching yours very rapidly.
Oh,
Teleport
Jacub,
us.
teleport us.
Yeah.
Let's get to the ground first.
You see a ship approaching calling parlay.
I thought the ship was docked. My bad, I missed.
Yeah, no, yeah. Your ship's kind of anchored. It's approaching it,
Oh, if our ship is anchored, then I could definitely go because I can see it right
Yeah, you
there.
can see it.
Your
You're good.
ship is anchored. You can teleport your
Yeah.
ship. It's not moving.
Oh,
It's just don't roll it. Don't roll well. Or high.
I don't think
We'll
you have
have
to
to
roll
roll.
for this teleport. I don't think.
No,
I
because
think
you're
if you
familiar
can
with
see
it.
it, if you can see it, you don't have to roll.
You can see it and
Yeah.
you're super familiar with it. So you're good.
Yeah, you're familiar with our ship.
Okay.
He's like, shit. I always forget about the ship.
Very familiar.
I feel bad. Chester's luck is like up and down. He comes up, becomes Pirate Lord, comes, frees horrible monsters,
Yep.
gets attacked by horrible beings.
It's just another Tuesday for a pirate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly,
Here's
this
my
is pretty
birthday.
normal.
Hi, roll a percentile, please.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a chance.
Okay.
There is still
Please don't
chance
fuck
of something going wrong.
D100 or
Yeah,
D100.
mishappen.
D100, if you will.
Hey, you're good.
You're
fine.
good.
There was a 3% chance.
There was a
Yep.
3% chance of something going wrong.
you get teleported into the abyss, die.
No,
Nah,
that
you
can't
can't mishap on me.
No,
Yeah.
you teleport into the ocean.
Yeah, you took the swim back.
You teleport onto on the other boat. That's
That would
probably
be
what
so funny.
I mean,
Oh, that was an accident. I guess that worked out then.
Actual chat.
similar area. That's the only similar area nearby.
Yeah. All right. So
Anyway.
we just. We,
All right.
we
So the
flagged
ship will kind of
parlay, I
approach,
guess.
kind of like pull up, kind of like weigh anchor, but at a distance from you. And you will hear like the representative kind of call out, obviously an officer of the ship, and be like, "Those of you who have come to this island to retrieve the sword, Iger's Kiss, the captain, Barracuda, demands his rifle in hand and be returned to him. Hand it over at your as soon as possible."
Who's this guy? Who do these people think they are?
I know this. Well, I know he's.
They're fucking
son.
pirates.
I look at Revia and I said, "Do I have to be diplomatic to this shit?"
Or face our wrath.
Okay, that is the
I got this.
Wait,
Trigger
wait.
word.
Alternative. We return the skeleton remains of Iger's ancestor. We figured you'd like them.
What?
Just
We might
get over
be-
here so we can talk.
Yeah, stop being a bitch. Come on, pull up. Talk to us like normal people.
We
Wait,
might
they
be
not
able
know
to
that-
trade. We might be able to trade the sword for another ship's help.
We could, I guess.
Wink, nudge, nudge.
You can see like the officer's probably talking. The captain accepts your offer for face-to-face meeting.
What the weirdo?
I just imagine people shouting across decks.
Yeah, like
I look
How
at-
Well,
happens to
they
be
pulled
there.
up like a couple 100 feet away. You know,
yeah,
like,
yeah, it's wild.
you know, normally for parlaying you keep a distance before you like get to
Yeah.
like meeting. You know,
Alright. Dude,
you're still
are
pirates.
we gonna meet? Are we gonna meet on land? Or are we gonna meet on their ship or our ship?
What do you want to offer?
Is there near
let's just
by land?
let's meet them on lands. We're next to the island,
All right.
Neutral ground.
Yeah.
so we meet on the islands. Okay.
So I will move us over to here for a second, and I will show you. You will head ashore, and this man will captain a boat over to you.
Yeah. I guess. All right. He doesn't look like he's a total loser.
Looks alright.
One of the most
Nerd.
noticeable thing about him is that he has. You will kind of see like he's got this it's a very Conqueror outfit, kind of a little outlandish, a little flamboyant.
I'm gonna ask my party before we meet this guy. Does anyone know if this guy's like actually a successful captain or not?
What do I know about this guy?
I could try a local,
You can roll local too. I'd say
Okay, we have a 27 right now.
yeah, you have 27.
or I could assist someone.
Try again for your own Chester. The 27 will have some things, but you might be able to roll higher, maybe.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
So 27.
Can I try one?
Sure, if you have local.
Anyone,
Go ahead.
if you like have local, you can try.
Okay. The thing about Barracuda is, it's easily recognizable that, especially someone that takes like a step back, he lives in the shadow of his mom. It's sort of like something that he tries to constantly get out from behind.
Yeah. My question was basically, is this guy like living off of mommy's success, or he's like successful
No.
himself?
He never wants to live off his mother's success.
Okay, so he is a relatively speaking a successful pirating captain.
Yes, he has done everything to get out of his mother's shadow in his life.
Okay.
But
That's
if
that's
that's
been his,
important to how I handle the
he wants to
conversation.
be well known as a captain on his own, but his successes have not been enough to get him outside of his mother's shadow, basically.
If he's looking to make a name for himself,
You can go kill the monster.
we could definitely try to negotiate giving him the sword for joining us. I mean,
But
helping
that's
and
the
help. I'm just saying,
Getting the
helping
sword
a
doesn't
pirate.
help his
No.
reputation. If anything, it's gonna hurt his reputation.
Grow your
No,
own
but
name
the
and
trade
fight
for the
for
sword-
Captain Yaalkol.
But him helping
Yeah, no.
him helping pirate lords defeat someone.
No, I get that. I get that. But
The thing is, like, with all his actions, him getting the sword might be, or trying to get the sword, because you knew you heard he disappeared when he, like, with something related to the sword. You found that information out. More than likely, what he is trying to do is sort of like do that. You still embrace part of your legacy. It's like, this is my sword. It was inheritance. I managed to get it, for my mother. I can be like, my own pirate, in my own right, kind of thing.
yeah, I guess before we meet this guy, we gotta discuss. Are we willing to give the sword for his aid? Do we want to just? Are we 100% keeping the sword?
I'm willing to
we
trade
have
it if
anything.
it means we get another
I'd say
ship
we
to
keep
help.
the sword. No negotiation.
More friends are better than none.
I agree. Although I would say one stipulation: we're the ones that got the sword.
At the very least, we should return his mother's bones.
No, I'm on. That's a
That's a given, I think.
I will counter that, and I'll say we're not the ones that got the sword, because if somehow that clip off turned out to be a bad deal for everybody, he's now the one on the hook for it. And
Okay, Jacub, that's a great one. I actually support that one.
Okay, I like the Patsy route. Okay, I'm down.
That's a great idea, Jacob.
I'm not the worst.
The chaos is so good.
Yeah,
I think Misty just rolled
the Patsy
her eyes.
route. The Patsy route got grease. I like that one.
That was so good. That was such a good idea, dude. Okay, that's the plan.
Okay.
We should definitely try to we should definitely strong arm him a little bit because I mean we
Yeah,
got the sword back.
So,
Oh,
If I
yeah.
get stuff
so you'll go to shore. This man will kind of roll up with it looks like his group of like his officers and stuff, he'll kind of look all over you and kind of give you like a toothy grin where you'll notice that like he actually has his teeth sharpened to points.
Fucking loser.
I
Okay,
just
sorry.
I look at him and my mouth is slightly agape. I also have sharp
I have
teeth,
sharp
so that's natural. And I just like I look at him and I say, "Do you think that this was enjoyable? I have an all meat diet,
He bites his lips all the time.
but that works for me.
To
I don't
I-
have lips. That's the thing. I don't, bite my
I
lips,
don't
have
know
lips.
if I
You
can
have to do
create
that.
this, but I'm going to try to do this in the most serious tone.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Try
believe in you.
pods.
So, give me my mother's bones, is what you have?
Schmiegel?
Yeah.
He's described as having a shrill voice.
I need a second.
Yeah, I open the haversack and I pull out a wrapped set of bones. Yeah, I walk over and I hand it to him.
One of his officers will take it from you.
Yeah.
I thank you for my mother's bones! Seems like you have a good head on your shoulders. So, what will it be for my inheritance? I get you that perhaps violence isn't the way here. You're tough enough to take the tower. I'll give you the contents of my hold. And a couple of my personal items. How's that sound?
Well, how much contents in your what's the items actually? Let us hear it.
He will be willing to give.
I would
like
say that's a
Tracy's.
pretty.
It's
That might be
just
I
gonna be more
like
useful than-
Tracy's. I'm
It's
all
just
for
gonna be more useful
Tracy's.
than the sword, I'm gonna be real honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, that's how
Sword
I'm
is
saying.
not
Yeah.
that useful.
None of us are gonna use the sword. I was gonna probably put it in my glove and maybe pull it out every once in a while, but it was never gonna get used.
Like-
Like,
you
the sword
exactly
come
what
in
I was gonna
handy towards the end of the game.
The sword was gonna go exactly one place. Display case in Yaalkol's cabin.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's it. Yeah.
No, it was in my glove of holding. I just put my weapons in and I pull them out randomly and stab
Unless-
people with them when I can't use my hammer.
Unless we were going to fight an outsider, it's not that great of a sword.
Yeah, it's
No,
fine.
it's
It's
a
a
short
fine
sword,
sword.
too.
Yeah, it's a short sword.
You can't
I
be
think
two-handed.
My freaking it's for a backup in case I can't two-hand for some reason.
I bet your trident's better still.
Yeah, exactly.
You're pokey.
So, what he is offering, I will tell you, is he will offer 8 points of plunder. That is the contents of his hold. And then he can offer 2 magic items. He has a Amulet of Natural Armor +2. And a Ring of Protection +2.
It's kind of bad.
Honestly, the plunder by itself probably would have swayed me. That's
Okay,
pretty decent.
Gotta be honest, he doesn't have, like, really great magic items.
So I
Yeah, what
counter
kind of
offer.
lackluster?
I counter offer.
Mhm.
None of us really care about the items, so instead of the items, how about you help us against Harrigan?
What do you mean, help you against Harrigan?
You want to build your reputation, right? How about
Probably
being
doesn't
part of the
know
crew?
What's going on?
I'm gonna explain it, Chester. It's in the story. You want to build your reputation, right? Well, how about a great tale of you assisting the new free captains defeating the evil and despicable Harrigan, siding with many other captains and free captains.
I don't know who that is, but you're saying that you'll trade my legacy for assisting you in some form of grand battle.
Oh, we want part of the plunder in your hold too, as well.
Half. You
Yeah,
get
we'll do
to-
4.
Yeah, well, we
And
do
you can keep the
half,
magic.
and we keep the magic items.
It's like a
You
win-win.
drive a hard bargain, but the promise of more glory, return of my birthright, is all the more reasons.
And you know what? We'll be extra nice. You can claim the glory for taking out getting the item from the tower.
The wanton wastrel is under your flag. My raiders will serve well with you in this upcoming battle.
What was the name of the ship?
The wanton wastrel.
Wastrel. Okay.
Oh,
It sounded like he said the wanting nostril.
I heard weasel.
I
heard-
wanted
I
it to be
heard
one.
nostril.
His shrill voice makes it hard to understand what he's saying.
Yeah, meet
What?
us at the Isle of the Empty Eyes, okay? Soon.
Well, I guess we'll see you again.
I guess you're just gonna give him the sword then or something?
Yeah,
Or-
just
Yeah.
take the sword.
We'll take 4 plunder.
Hey, you gain 4 plunder. And he now has
An ally.
an ally with a fleet. Yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the best fleet, but he's got an extra fleet you can use.
Hey, if he
Numbers
dies, it's not
is
really
better.
a problem.
I won't lie about how much I wanted to shoot that man for his
Yeah,
voice.
he should get he should get a wizard to change his voice permanently.
That's,
Wizard.
the picture does not sound like what that voice was going to be.
Well, it's because he looks like an elf, so you expected something like better.
Yes. It sounded like a goblin.
Do you
Look,
think there was like some like tragic backstory thing?
no, he does it on purpose.
He should find a new gimmick.
His gimmick.
Okay.
Like,
This is
Maybe-
like the whole
I-
Batman bit.
His
You guys know
gimmick
the
is an
college humor
annoying
thing?
voice.
The college
I need to.
humor?
Alright, we'll have to convince him to like stop that to get a better reputation.
He's taken extreme steps to make himself outside of his mom's shadow.
Yeah.
Where
I
are
think
the drugs?
I think I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to have like an intervention about like how to be an actual successful pirate with him.
So he filed his teeth. He wears outlandishly flamboyant outfits, and he has his shrill voice.
The flamboyant outfit, I can't say anything. Look at my hat.
That's a really big feather.
Exactly.
No way filing your teeth
Um,
doesn't suck.
Hey,
They don't grow back.
can we
No.
go back to the ship?
Yeah,
Was
let's
there-
go.
as
Let's
a
kind of
question-
leave.
There's nothing else in the tower, right? There wasn't like treasure and.
Oh yeah, there was treasure. Sorry.
Oh yeah, there's treasure in the ladies'
Yeah,
room.
yeah. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
it was
yeah.
mentioned. I was like, yeah, we collect that treasure to be
Yeah. There's a
Just
tiny.
treasure the whole time.
So-
I'm a
money.
They include a tiny set they include a set of tiny but elaborate statuary of horrifying deep sea creatures carved from whalebone and coral worth 2,000 gold pieces. I'll put this in chat. 10 clay amphoras filled with assorted pearls, gold and silver ingots worth 5,000. A crystalline case containing a collection of 6 ampules filled with blood samples from Aslanti kings worth 3,000. And a golden tiara. Okay, you don't get the golden tiara. She was still wearing that.
Damn.
That's
How much was it worth, though?
She was beautiful.
It was worth 9,500.
Fuck! We should have asked for it.
Oh,
Oh,
God. Why did
no!
we kill her?
Actually, you know what? She didn't offer
Right,
you treasure
right.
to help her out. She probably left the tiara. She was nice.
See, if we killed her, we wouldn't be able to pawn the money to res someone right off their fucking
True.
corpse.
That's why they give you so much money, so you can rent people.
I mean, there was also, like, technically the remains of her spell book, but that's kind of destroyed and can't really be used.
Yeah.
But how destroyed would greater mending fix this?
I mean,
Probably
like,
not.
no.
Okay.
It's been
It's
sat
one
on.
month.
Greater Mendering would probably bring the book back. Not what's
That's
written
not
Not the
inside.
spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you post how much shit we got, I can.
Oh, yeah.
keep track of it.
I'll put this in. I'll copy and paste it, and hopefully that copying and pasting here will work, and that will help me. Hey,
Was there any other things we had to do other than go back to our island?
No, this was it.
Just go back to the island.
So I think
Oh,
we
God.
stopped went so we can buy items, sell things, and buy mercenary.
For whatever reason, one of the
Yeah.
lines here doesn't want to copy and paste from the PDF, but here,
I think we definitely want the mercenary fleet. Oh, I'm nervous now.
the king, it's king's worth 3,000 gold.
Yeah, I got that. I already wrote down.
Okay, that was at the bottom there.
The ingots are worth what? 3,000 is that?
The pearls and gold and silver ingots combined are worth 5,000.
5,000. All right.
So-
7, 8, 9, 10.
You got 19,500.
19,500.
Yeah, total. Between all the
Wow.
things that
That's,
are very sellable.
We could have resurrected her.
And we can try to offload some of our plunder
Yeah.
too. Pay the
How
troops
mu-
so they go into battle well paid. That way they hopefully will fight better.
Yeah.
That's not actually a mechanical thing, but
No. How much is a mercenary fleet cost?
Okay, mercenary fleet. Let me go
Wait,
over.
how many fleets do we have?
Oh, that's a good ask. Sandra.
well, I think we can do that between this and next session because we're not
Yeah.
going to be fighting this session, right?
Yeah, we're not
So,
gonna
I
do
feel
the
like we
fighting.
start doing like force calculation between the.
I
we
think-
can figure out how much.
Well,
mercenary
next
fleets are.
time we're having the meeting with
Yeah.
Aquatic.
That's right. Yes. That's right.
But I think we should probably discuss things before we go because that might not be the entire session
Yeah.
too.
yeah, let's at least know how much we can purchase.
Yeah.
And then we can talk about how much
Well,
we want to purchase.
We need to
between
know
stuff.
how much we have that it will form us if we want to even get more.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
you.
now we just got another ship, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'll write down who we have that I know, right?
Yeah.
So we have Gerald, Pierce Gerald, and Pegsworthy.
Mm-hmm.
We have what? Tessa, I think, is helping us.
Tessa
she's not
was not
directing us.
sending a free. Not
This
directing
is
us.
not helping.
Okay. We got the. Did we
Once we
get those,
rescued.
the guys from Dagon's Jaw, right?
Yeah.
Jaws.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're helping us.
That's one dude, right? The one ship.
It's
Okay.
yeah. Well,
Or
he's
fleet.
dead. Yeah, it's one.
You have the. You have
The-
Mero Pegworthy's feet is 1. Pierce Gerald's is 1. Sandra brought a fleet. That's 3.
Yes.
You had the
Hell's Harbor.
Hell's Harbor was sending a fleet. That's 4. Dagon's Jaws was a repaired one. That's 5. And now this is a 6th fleet you have.
And we have our own, made up of the various ships
Yes.
we've acquired for our personals. That's 7.
Yes, you have 7 fleets.
And how many does Harrigan have? He had.
To our
What was
knowledge, 3.
What was the 6th?
The guy who just-
Daryl, Pegsworthy, Dagon's dudes, Sandra, Hell's Harbor, then us.
Yeah,
us, and then the guy we just got.
Yeah.
Oh
so
yes,
7.
this dude.
Yeah.
yeah. Barracuda's Raiders.
So that's who we have.
So yes, he had 3 fleets that he had confirmed.
But yeah, they're like elite fleets though.
They have a lot more ships than yours.
Yeah.
So like if you add the ship numbers, you might have more now. But
As a note, I recall that the eel had mentioned that some Shellix forces were going to Harrigan.
mhm,
I did mention I was sending messages to
try to do
my
Just wait.
sister to try and divert those forces.
mhm,
Yeah. So currently,
But those might not be an issue.
In the notes we have said the definitive ships that are coming are 7 warships, 7 sailing ships, and 5 galleys that he has under his fleet. And then there were 7 more Chilexian ships that were undecided.
mhm.
True. Good
So
catch. I
19
did note that
without
down.
the other 7.
I will tell you, your fleets are 3 ships for Barracuda's group, 4 ships from Dagon Jaws. Those are all sailing ships. Hell's Harbor has your best one with 5 warships. By far, that's the best one. And then you also get 5 warships from Sandra. And then
That's up to 17.
Pierce has 6 and Merrill has 3. And I think
Warships?
long ships
Yeah.
for Pierce, sailing ships for Merrill.
So that's 26 ships total.
And
us.
you have like 4 sailing
Sailing
ships. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
Ours
30,
is Giga buff though, but yeah.
that's 30 ships that we have. Harrigan has somewhere between 19 and up to 26.
The big thing that will be is if he gets those extras, they will probably be more
Warships,
warships, which means you
Yeah.
will.
So can we get like a fleet of 5 warships? Mercenaries?
A mercenary fleet. They're not. It's not easy to get mercenary warships. Normally, when you hire a mercenary fleet, they're either sailing or long ships. So your chances of outnumbering his warships are kind of slim, and they
So
are not cheap.
How much are sailing ships then?
They both are the same, and they are 40 plunder.
Oh. Well, never
You
mind then.
can spend disrepute to lower the cost
5?
to a minimum of 25 plunder
I don't
for 3 points of disrepute.
know if we can.
We don't have 25 plunder.
Yeah, we
But
don't even
can-
have that money.
We could convert, I guess, gold into plunder. But I think at this point,
Yeah, mercenary fleets are, in fact, very expensive.
yeah, it doesn't seem worth it.
And we might still get help from the Sea Elves.
True.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
We
so
still have
let's
to do the
let-
Sea Elves, yeah.
I
So.
think we just take the cash money and then we
The
we
alliances
have to
we've
do
made.
And I will
To
tell you,
help us.
there. I did say, other than Chilaxian, there was the possibility of Harrigan calling in another possible fleet or stuff. He had some other allies, but he hadn't been successful in calling those in.
I think he might have some more trouble given the big monster.
Yeah. That might divert
That
some
might
of his force too.
Also might flatten a few ships.
Yeah.
I figured that we at the
I think in the end we have the numbers, which helps a lot because
Also-
more firepower.
We also have an inevitable who has promised us aid.
True.
Yeah.
In
And
what form that is, I don't know.
our fleet all have 2 cannons.
Yeah.
Our specific fleet all have cannons on their ships.
Yeah.
Which is a big boon. And we have Adam +1, like long range
We have ships
adamantine
thinkers, yeah.
cannonballs. So like, individually, our ship is gonna do some fucking damage.
Yeah.
Um,
Plus,
so
the captain
goal
of one
we
of the ships can just disable an entire crew.
So what goal
Yeah.
we do have, we should just split amongst ourselves to upgrade ourselves then.
I think so.
I'd agree.
Our ship is personally maxed out.
Yeah.
On upgrade. Well, we could go slower and get like steel plating around.
I don't think there's no point to that.
It's no. It's like a 10% more to HP whole
Yeah.
HP. We're at plus 5%.
I don't think we've
And-
ever been like a super concerning thing, minus the one situation where we were attacked by a literal sea demon.
Yeah.
Sea turtle, yeah. Dragon sea turtle. Yep. That was
Yeah,
pretty rough.
Sea turtle, sea demon.
Same thing.
Hey,
Alright,
tell one I know.
So, I will, I guess I'll start calculating wealth.
And we should also go through the bag of holding and see if there's anything
yeah.
we don't need.
I'm gonna start doing that too. That was
sell off.
the plan.
Yeah.
I would say we should give some of the weapons and armor to our
Yes,
NPCs.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like we have a +1 keen cutlass that should go to Cog, I think.
Cog can take it. He'd certainly be able to use it.
Because he uses cutlasses. I'll notate them on the sheet where they're going so we don't forget.
Mhm.
Okay.
A +2 trident, I think we just sell that one. I don't think anyone in our team uses tridents.
No.
I don't even see any of that.
Oh,
There's-
it's on the spreadsheet.
Oh, I'm looking at the bag of holding.
there are some people that are proficient in trident, but like they don't specialize in trident.
Yeah, we have composite longbows. We just sell those.
Yeah.
They're not special. +1 arrows. Do we just sell the +1 arrows?
They might be decent to give to some archers, some archer marines, to pepper ships from a distance.
Okay, I will write marines then.
Because normal sailors aren't going to be great with those, but the marines are proficient with those.
I'm gonna just say we sell the giant bane and monsters human.
I'm pretty sure those will never come up. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll write sell on those. There's a bunch of toxins and vials of antitoxins and alchemical fire and shit we just keep.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. We can launch chemical fire and shit.
We have 4 +1 cutlasses we can equip to marines.
Yep.
We have +2 chain shirts, 4 of them that we can put on Cog and take 1.
Oh,
Yeah, so I think Cog can take a +2 chain shirt.
Okay.
Probably. And then we can see some marines have them. Because magical armor doesn't sell for very much, and I think
No, it doesn't.
it's nice to just say it's on NPCs.
Yeah.
As like because that's like we're a group. Presumably we have relationships with more than just us, right?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I mean, I'm married to one of the crew.
There's a leather armor +2 that's on someone. Maybe Quentin, maybe.
There's a marine rogue.
Oh yeah, you can put it on his sheet.
I don't have access to it.
Just note it for
Yeah.
me, and I can.
Who?
I technically landless.
if it would be useful, one of our NPCs could use my old studded leather dark +2 dark leaf.
That probably should go on landless.
Certainly, I could take note of that.
All right, I'll write that down on the sheets.
Here, I can add it to the sheet if you want.
Oh yeah. Do
Copy
that.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just copy it from mine.
As a note, I don't know how this is wants to be mechanically on because I don't know if there's a way.
Actually, it
did-
won't let me copy it, but
Yeah,
I can
I
put
did.
it in chat so you
Here,
can copy and paste it.
Yeah, I can give edit access actually.
Or either way.
Oh wait, the link is edit. Oh, I copied the link, not the share link. There you
You
go.
did.
That's bad.
As a note, I did mention this. Some of the marines on our ship have been getting Inquisitor training.
Mhm.
How that mechanically translates out, I don't know.
Eh.
It's not going to matter,
Yeah.
but
There you go.
it
I
might
added
come
it.
up in narrative.
It might.
There's a bunch of pirate Inquisitors on your boat.
Yes.
I will be stealing them once I leave.
So, there are for the battle.
Irreplaceable.
I do want to talk about how we want to run the battle. Honestly speaking, the mass combat rules are
Bad.
Boring.
Mass combat is not fun.
They're fine here, but they're not great here. So, I have a couple of options. I can go straight narrative, if you want. We can go straight up and just have, like, I can narrate the kind of things that happen. We can go through it, and we'll kind of skip ahead to the most important part, where it's your ship, the flagship of your fleet, managed to get into the battle with the flagship of their fleet, the Wormwood. We can get to that. We can kind of skip to that part. We'd probably narrate the battle between you two, because again, ship combat is
Iffy. It's iffy at best.
and then, you'd probably want to board that ship because of various reasons.
We want to steal it. Cool needs a new flagship.
Also, whether or
Our
not
ship might be
Harrigan
better
is
though.
there, even if he's not there, there are people that might have information on his place there, on the various defenses and stuff like that, which you do not have.
It would be the ultimate insult if Yaalkol does steal that ship as his new flagship.
Honestly, your ship's kind of better at this point in time.
Yeah, I would say our ship's
Yeah,
probably
But
better.
the morale impact.
Yeah.
I'd probably gift it to somebody to be like one of their ships, so it'd be in my fleet, but it would not be my
Look at
fleet.
Revia. Revia deserves a ship at this point. Revia's just never going to be on it,
You also have that like meal that
I'm sorry, are you like 3 states away?
I can't hear you.
You are a little echoey.
You were very quiet, yeah. So I did not understand what you were saying. Unfortunately.
No, I was gonna say
There we
that
go.
there's that steering wheel that I can let summon a skeleton crew. So
It's true, you
No,
could put that
it's
on
the
it.
anchor.
It is the anchor that does it.
Oh,
Also,
the
I think
even
we
better.
use it, to be fair.
We have it. No.
Yeah, our ship's just great.
I don't need a ship because this is my ship too. I pilot. It's my
Sure,
child.
we could also just blow it up in front of his fucking island.
Oh, that'd be so good. But we should probably keep it.
Yeah, we should.
We should keep it, and we don't even have to use it. We could just have it like as a display of our victory. Like we could beach it or some shit. Like that's a bigger insult,
Beach it on our island and turn it into a tavern.
right? Yeah, like you want to insult Harrigan, you do it like that. I think maybe what we could do for the mass combat thing, which is probably not mass combat, maybe we could have it where like we have like some roles we can do that impact how successful we are, right? So like things can go poorly or good, where it makes it a little more interactive.
That was the other option I was going to give. I could set up a kind of narrative where you use checks and you manipulate the kind of tactics that are going on.
It will depend on what kind of checks.
I would make it that all of you could make checks. Let me put it that way.
There are a lot of people in this party who can't do both things.
Well, it's not necessarily
Yes.
that you could do knowledge engineering for like the aiming of the siege weapons. you
There's
know.
a lot of people in the party who can't do that stuff.
But I would specifically make sure whatever checks would be used would be ones that you all could kind of do, would be my plan.
Okay.
So it's sort of like I would be like, here's checks. Here are 3 different types of checks you can use with that happen to be, give options for who rolls stuff kind of things.
You might make it like a skill challenge.
That's what I was kind of thinking about it more like kind of skill challenging.
Basically, we justify our skill checks or on our own sum.
Yes. I would take a look at what all skills and basically come up with a list of each person has, and then come up with like a bunch of different events that would be happening over the course of the overall battle, and people that would make checks would basically determine the kind of the outcomes, and I would have it that there is a kind of like how successful you are during the battle for the results of what happens to everything during the battle, because honestly, you have allies. Your allies could die during this thing, and you would lose allies. You've called to get basically a lot of your favors of different people. that could have an effect on your overall standing and stuff in the future, especially in the next adventure where cough, 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 things happen that are bad, cough, 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 that might require, I don't know, having forces to still be able to assist you. So,
True.
That is that's why there will be, there will be consequences for success or failure, but, it's not going to be probably as major as some other ones could be. So we can kind of play it by ear, though, for that. So how's that sound? We can kind of look at that.
I can look into that.
Okay, I'll look into the skill challenge kind of thing then. I'll work off of that one, because the other one, just an easy narrative, not a lot for it, honestly, a lot more simple, and that is another option certainly. So, okay. Anyway, I think that's probably a good point to stop now. We can look into you getting money, using money, and stuff like that separately. That could be a different thing we can look into over this time. I have an idea of what I have to set up for that. You still do have the entire thing with, of course, the Sea Elves to work with. That'll be at the beginning of next time. And everything else we can worry about afterwards. So. Alright. I'm going to send us back over to here for a second, and I say, hey, Erik, do you have anything to shout out or anything like that?
No, not really. I had a really good time. I love this campaign. I both am so excited that we're coming to the end of this chapter, and so sad because we have just one last chapter until we close this story for good. But gosh darn it, we've been here from the beginning, and I've loved it.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. It'll be an interesting one for next time, and for getting towards this enders. So honestly, I will tell you, there's what, 2 major things left to do this entire thing here, and then one more.
Sorry, we gotta talk and a fight.
Are you guys crying? It's gonna be okay.
No, in the bag of holding, I was labeling things to sell, and then I typed sell, like my name, like my online name instead of sell for one of them.
Okay, fair enough.
So I was like, wait, what? Sorry.
It's one of those days.
Goofy moments.
So.
Oh yeah, Miss Mars Tricorn.
No, not that one.
Oh, no.
That one I'm not selling. That one's mine.
Legally not allowed to sell that one.
Yeah, it's legally not.
Henry,
not
you got anything to shout out? I'm gonna take that as a no.
Oh, sorry, I was talking with my mic full. Thanks for joining us. Sorry that we unleashed some sort of evil, primeval.
You're not sorry.
I'm not sorry. As a player, I'm not sorry. As a character, I
Never
might be a little bit
apologize.
conflicted. I don't know yet. But thanks for having us, Hantus, and watch the stream.
Momo, anything to shout out?
Hi. You can catch me on Discussing Tabletop, where I have only correct opinions. Never been wrong in my life. Also, just watch this stream, because it's great. It's a fun time.
Crazy stuff will happen, and it will be great. Sel, how about you? Got anything to throw
No,
out
I'm chilling, living life,
there? Okay. And
doing math.
Doing math. And Joe, how about you?
Kester feels a little ping in the back of his head about letting out the evil thing, but at the same time...
that's the feeling of an alignment shift.
You might have to, I don't know,
Maybe some kind of save against that.
You might feel like maybe you have to,
I need to donate something.
Do some good
donate
thing.
some
Yeah,
money,
Kind of good thing.
fund an orphanage or something,
Yeah, fund an orphanage for all the orphans you're gonna create by unleashing that.
It was a great idea, honestly. It was so good. I love it.
I mean, using an evil creature to fight some evil people isn't exactly an evil act.
Well, unleashing it is.
Yes, no.
Yes. It's evil. But it's the fun type of evil.
It's the
It
fun
was
type
fun.
of evil.
It was fun.
Did I stutter?
It was my chaotic side talking.
It was a content play.
It was definitely a chaotic moment, but chaotic,
Myself, Dracovin. Tomorrow, I'll talk about some tabletop if you want to join me as I do that. If you missed out yesterday, I did a guide to all the classes in the core rulebook that are from Pathfinder 2nd Edition, where I talked about kind of how they're different from from 1st Edition Pathfinder and kind of what goes on with them. You can learn about them, and kind of it's an interesting thing to have had. Very neat, and I would recommend checking that out. And I'm going to do more of that kind of stuff tomorrow. That's the plan. And then Friday, I will do some gaming. And then Saturday's discussing tabletop at 6 p.m. EST, so check those out. All very fun things. Recommend it. Go ahead and check them out. And next week, we should be back for more adventures, where there'll be some elf talk, and then possibly getting into a big old battle with a ship battle, and see how that goes. So, anyway, I'm going to say, everyone, have a great rest of your evening. Rest of your Wednesday if it still hasn't changed over. If it's going to be, if it's still Wednesday for you. If it's, become
7 minutes till
for us, but we could have
true,
people that are in other areas where it's Thursday.
Yes.
But at least have a great rest of your Wednesday / whatever day of week you are. So anyway, all right, bye everybody. Have a good night. Good night. Bye.
Bye.